Look, I know this is not ideal, all right, but I have no internet, okay? How can I do it from a phone if I have no internet? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's because it's called 5G, okay? Not the 5G you're thinking about that you hear those rap songs on. No, that's not that 5G. No, it's the 5G of I'm able to do this without the internet. So that's the 5G. And there's not going to be any music video either. So there's that too. So so today's gonna be fun. If the internet does come back on during any time during the stream, you will see me switch over. But until that happens, yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. But anyway, my name is Daramouthe, or Dara for short, because some people still have a kindergarten level understanding of the English language, and I have to deal with it. Um, and of course, I have on the lovely uh the lovely Wycca, if she's even there. I can't hear her voice.
I am here.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
You were very quiet. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I was letting you do your intro without interrupting.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, sure. Oh, sure. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm a very bad interrupter, so
Yeah. No, that's gaff. Yeah. No, one of those things with doing this, is that you try to find the spot in which you are can interrupt, but without interrupting, if that makes sense.
it does.
So, sort of like being hospitable while trying to at least get to say something, because obviously that's not always the case, and all that jazz. Hey, nice to see you, good sir. Oh, I gotta, yeah, just yes, pin the comment. There you go. All right, thank you. Yeah, say Furious Dan, how are you? I'm pin. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky with having to do that. Um, but yes, I try to do the hospitality factory because I've seen those. I've seen those streams, right? I've seen like the multiple panels and all that stuff, and it's just, um, it's just, yeah, just one of those things. But anyway, how are you doing, Wicca?
I'm doing well. I'm better this week than I was last week.
Yes, that's right. You had to go to the ER last week.
I did, yes, and it's official. I have gallstones.
So what does that mean exactly?
I don't know yet. I have to see a general surgeon.
So it sounds like you might have to get it removed then.
Yeah, either the stones removed or the gallbladder, whichever they decide. Which either way, it's going to be the same surgery. So
Mm.
I don't know
So,
which one I want.
well, the one you want is where you're asleep, though. That's the one you want.
Well, yes, I know this. No, I mean, I don't know whether I want them to remove the whole thing or just remove the stones because I know people who've had their gallbladder removed and they have issues when they eat.
Ah.
So there's
Mm,
that.
So it's like you try to eat a piece of bread, like, can't do that.
You just want to be somewhere you can have privacy after you eat. That's all I'm going to say.
So the clears the room sort of scenario.
Yes. Yes. There's that.
Well, but again, that's sort of an example of taking care of oneself. Because I imagine dealing with gallstone bladders or gallstone stuff is not going to be a fun thing. Same with like the whole colonoscopy thing. Take care of yourselves, guys, because it does not get much fun when you get older and you're like, oh, I have to do this now.
Yeah. I should have probably technically had it out like 30 years ago, but I didn't. So here we are.
Oh, now we're hearing the juicy stuff. All right, why 30 years ago? What happened then?
Children. Usually, most
Okay.
women after pregnancy, they have issues with their gallbladder. So a lot of times it's removed following birth of a child.
I didn't
But
know that.
I made it through and it didn't flare up for a very long time.
Mm.
So now here we are.
Yeah, now here we are, unfortunately. What was that one movie? I can't remember. There was something like no, I can't remember what it was called. Here Now or something like that. Oh. But yeah, that's not a fun time. And yeah, I it's just For me, I know I have my issues, but at the end of the day, it's like when you're trying to tell people about, you probably should take care of yourself. It doesn't mean you go out and party with the kids, okay? It
Ye
means
What?
it means you take care of yourself. Because there's
Oh,
some people
darn
who,
it.
yeah, no,
Take the
don't.
fun right out of it.
Uh, the fun ride gets taken out of it when you look at your hospital bill, and it's like, oh,
True this.
oh,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, ah. Hey, can I just have it back? Can I just have it?
Yeah, I changed my mind.
I'll just look. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure that I can live maybe another 5 years before it takes me with it. Okay, I think I can do that. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like people need to be more better aware of their health, even when the steak and shake makes their fries in the fry tallow or the beef tallow. All right, even though some restaurants are trying to do that, don't eat at home more. Eat at home more. That's what I've tried to do too, but I have bad control over my eating habits. I'm trying to get better, but it usually requires me not taking my ability to purchase food with me. So so I usually leave it at home, so it's not like a temptation in my pocket. Because that's one of the things I've learned is like if I don't have the thing with me to buy food, I don't worry about it. I just go home and make whatever I have. But yeah, it's not fun, especially trying to fight against yourself. It's like I'm the winner now. It's like no, you're not. It's like I'm the captain of this ship. Keep crying. It's not changing.
Guess what? Your body says something else.
Yeah. Uh, oh my goodness. So what? You are in the partnership program, the creator partnership program, uh, uh,
Yes.
on Rumble, and how has that been treating you?
It pretty good. I didn't get off to a good start of the month because the same day it launched, my husband ended up in the emergency room.
That's right. I remember that.
He was in the hospital for about a week.
Oh.
And then, so once I got home, I started streaming. It all went good until yesterday or day before. I went to do a premium only stream and it wouldn't like everything was working. Studio was working, OBS was working. But
Mhm,
when I would view the stream on rumble.com,
mhm.
it was showing a blank screen.
A a blank screen or the screen that shows the Rumble emblem?
The Rumble emblem. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
there was I don't know if you have like background. So this is something to try. I don't know if you have other backgrounds in your behind the scenes stuff, right? Because you have music videos or whatnot. But when that happens, try changing the background video or background thing and then refresh and see if it won't show you up on screen.
Okay. Yeah. Junior Isles also told me to try using presentation,
Possibly.
which
Uh,
I did last night and it worked. It worked. Like I
mhm.
did a test stream and it started working again. So I don't know. Maybe it was a fluke. I don't know, but it started working again. So
Well, you know what? I will let you have the fluke because why not? Why not? Why not give you Why not just give you a mulligan? It's like, yeah, it was the machine. It was all.
well, I really don't think it was me.
Mm,
I mean, it might have been, but it was just weird that
yeah.
Rumble Studio screen was showing my actual stream,
Hmm.
just like OBS was. But when I was looking in rumble.com on my channel,
Hmm.
nobody was seeing anything except the Rumble logo. So it was really
Yeah. Yeah. What was that? I just remember that. Oh, what was it? I wasn't showing up or I can't remember what happened, but it wasn't showing up on screen, and it was just the background, like you saw earlier. And so what I did was I was trying to figure out what was going on because I wasn't showing up on screen. I was like, okay, well, can I change? I was testing to see can I change the background, and I could. So there was something still there, and then I can't remember if I refreshed or not, but then I tried turning on and off the camera thing again. And some way or another, I was able to appear back up on screen. So that's how I know that there's a slight possibility. It's just I don't I don't remember exactly the events of because it was a while ago.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's still a lot of things to for them to work on. And of course, for those who don't know, I have officially put out the collection of data I had been collecting from the surveys and whatnot. And so that is out for you to peruse and look through. Whether you agree with it or not, over 200 responses came for both creator and viewer surveys. And I'd show, but I'm on phone, so I can't do that. Oh, and she's
I'm
gone.
still here. It's just my OBS is acting up.
Okay, shh, everyone, she's not here anymore. She just talk about her. Um, but no, I put it out because I did promise I would put it out. I said it'd take a few days, and it was a challenge to try to figure out how to how to put it out on X, but I did in reply stuff. So if you want to see that data, it is there for everyone to look through. The links to the survey summaries are there as well because I figure people are going to take away from it what they will. Rumble's been given their end of things, but at the end of the day, you guys have visual data now. You guys have visual data now. That's what these surveys are for. That's what Rumble Squared is for. You guys have this visual data. Do with it what you will, but remember, it's not possible without you guys taking these surveys. Because I can't force anyone to take a survey, sure, but the more people that take it, the better. Uh, what's the word? The
Results?
the clearer the fog will be, right? Like over 200 responses is great, but it's not groundbreaking in a sense of compared to how many people use the platform, whatever. But it's a great start, and it's going to get better over time. It's just people have to take the surveys if they want to find out, and hopefully this will lead for that to happen. So mid-April, I'm planning to get the new ones out, the new surveys out, but it's just going to take some time because it is kind of me doing it by myself. It'll take longer if I don't have internet back though. So
Yes, true, true, true.
yes, very. Um,
It's
mm,
very cool the survey you did though. I think I did the streamer one and the user one.
yeah. Hey, what?
What's
No,
up,
let me.
masculine?
Hey, masculine. I don't know why it's not haven't let me pin you though. Oh well, masculine with the green siren. Yeah, it's not letting me pin. It's not letting me pin you. Oh well. Yeah, no, the that again, that's why there are two different surveys, one for creator, one for viewer. But if you consider yourself both, I mean, you're welcome to take both because those are two different perspectives on the matter at hand. It's going well, Cargo. I just can't pin the Rumble side. I could pin the YouTube side weirdly, but I can't pin the Rumble side of comments. So stuck with that. Um, but it's going well, masculine. But yeah, that's um that again, Rumble's not Rumble may take feedback, but they don't really give anything back other than maybe quarterly updates for their stuff and oh, here's the update you guys are looking for. But they're really not giving something for many to chew on while waiting for those um, bits. It's all good. Hey, Dr. Pyro. Ah, no, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me. Oh well, I'll
Yeah.
read them though.
Must
But
be that mobile version. I don't know.
yeah, but yeah, so they're out there. If people have any more questions about, because I still have the raw data stuff from the Excel sheets that I didn't put out, but then again, I mean, you guys have opportunity to ask about that. But yeah, it's out there. Ask questions if you like, but there it will be a monthly thing. And again, it's not it's not possible without your guys' help. Those who use the Rumble platform, those who are sort of interested in the Rumble platform, whole host of people giving their feedback. And now you guys have visual because Rumble doesn't give us a visual. So there you go. Um, but yeah, I just figured I'd say that because I just put it out earlier, and I was trying to put the wording in with the visuals. I was like, oh, I gotta I gotta screenshot this and put this here, and then because I had help putting it together, but still I have to do all the other stuff. So I did that, and I was just like, "Ugh, I'm just gonna get copy the link to that post, and then people can go to it because I'm not gonna recreate it anywhere else. It's too much work, um, and all that stuff. Grassroots research. Well,
Mhm.
yeah, Doctor Pyro. Yeah, again, it's we all give our feedback to Rumble through support and through X, of course. But the problem of it is that we're scattershot in what we hear. Right? You hear a few people over here say, "Oh, stream quality sucks, so that should be the thing," and then you hear over here, "Oh, channel points. They need channel points from Twitch," and then they hear over here, the survey cuts through that. It's not again, it's not thousands of people yet, but the point of the matter is that it cuts through that noise and gives a clear cuts through the fog, cuts through the noise, gives a clear point to say maybe channel points isn't the biggest thing for people right now.
Right.
Maybe streaming quality is more important than this thing or that thing or whatever, and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's
The
so things can be prioritized because
and
obviously they can't do everything at once.
yeah, think the world need to do everything like that. People should form their own infrastructure. Well, yeah, that's why I put the links to the summaries of the surveys because I want people need to go go through all the stuff and look for themselves because I want to be transparent about it. I want people to, if they have questions, ask. I'll give them as much information that's been collected, but at the end of the day, it still does rely on people taking the surveys and giving their feedback. No more scattershot voices to the wind. No more relying on a few high end people, whether they're considered high end creators or whatnot, on being dictations of what needs to be fixed. No, the data in the surveys will point to the way of where maybe Rumble should be focused on. And a big chunk of that should be streaming quality. Obviously, a big chunk of it was streaming quality to Rumble Studio, but streaming quality nonetheless on whether it's Rumble Studio or not Rumble Studio. Um, Customer support is another one. Um, Content, what was it? Content filtering ability and all that stuff. There's a whole bunch of things in there that they don't know if they can or will, or I can only give them a summary of, and the ball's in their court. But at the end of the day, you'll still get a visual because people need to see it. People need to see it. So, but yeah.
Appreciate the work you did on that.
Oh Lord, I still had some help. It's just it's the biggest conditioning is, or the biggest condition is the people themselves taking it. Otherwise, I don't have anything. I just have Rumble squared, and even that's a difficult one. Uh, oh, the Doge dog. Nice, nice. But yeah, the links will stay up to the summaries, and then that all will stay up uh I'll keep it pinned to my profile, to be honest. But yeah, look at it, peruse through it at your leisure. If you have any questions, let me know. Because at the end of the day, the only way, well, one of the few ways I figure is that one, collecting the scattershot voices into one area and giving that order will help much better. Giving visuals of the data collected will help much better because they cut through the mystery fog. Being upfront and transparent about how many people took it or responses or whatever, that sort of stuff. At the end of the day, you guys have something, you can visually see it, you can chew on it a bit. There you go. And I'll give whatever I can in return, but it depends on you guys taking it. So but yeah, it's certainly a fun time, especially trying to run both all the three shows I do, as well as that. But once the hard work is done, it just is just a coasty process until it till it ends. Um, but yeah, no, this the Rumble Squared was a great success. It was a bit interesting one, but it was a success. So that was a fun time. Um, but yeah, going back to the creator partnership program, did you fulfill all your requirements?
I did in the nick of time. Now I finished my premium content yesterday.
Mhm.
Everything else was simple.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I fulfilled mine. I fulfilled mine within like the third week of March.
Yeah,
Or before,
I would have had I not been out that whole first week of March.
right. Well, my thing was is that the uh why would it no why will it show that but it won't show that? Okay, there's some people that value expanding the imagination of the masses above the money, the rewards to those that keep it down. Well, that's the collection of voices. The more voices you collect, the better, the harder it is to ignore. But it has to be done in a way that's not like harassing and trolling and all that stuff. Otherwise, you just don't get listened to. But regardless, uh, the surveys and the data I'm collecting, that's a better option than just the frustration of. That's what I did with my frustration. Is I turned it into a positive and did this because it works. At least as far as I see, anyway. But that's you just keep that between us. Um, but no, that's great that you got it done in time. I mean, for me, it was like the 5 hour thing, the 5 hour premium was it was an easy thing because I could just do that in bits. Like I could do like half an hour, 45 minutes each day. I stream and then all that stuff, and then I'd complete it. Because I mean, 5 hours amongst a month is not that difficult to fulfill.
No, it's not that hard. But my struggle was what content do I want to be premium? Because I want my viewers to see what I'm doing, but I also
Mm.
want people who pay for my premium access to get something special. So that was a
Thanks.
struggle for me coming up with premium content.
I was gonna say they get you, but then again, I'd get laughed at. So there's that. You get Wicca. I don't know. I'm getting out of that. But no, yeah. I just showed them what I would do the night before and setting up the next stream because I mean it's I was having a little bit of too, and I take off my glasses and hats. So there's that. Um, but yeah, it's I can understand that. I'm not much of a gamer, so there are things you can do with gaming. But for me, it's just a little extra of showing what I do and setting up for the next stream, and then that was that. 30 to 45 minutes is nothing compared to finish out the 5 hours.
Yeah. Well, I did my time across two of my channels.
Hmm.
So most of my streaming time was actually my trial channel, which I
Hmm.
do Monday through Friday during the week while I'm at work. I run it,
Hmm.
and then on the weekends, Friday, Saturday evenings is when I do my gaming stuff.
Interesting.
So, yeah. So I think I did one premiere gaming night and one premiere trial coverage. Like I did a behind the scenes what the jury didn't see and did like updates on key players of that trial.
So why the trial stuff?
I don't know. I just like watching court drama.
So there's not enough in your own life, huh? No.
Oh, there is, but it's just interesting. I really like the law, and I always thought I should have been like a detective of some sort or a PI or something. But now I'm too old for that crap, so I'm not starting over.
Well, you never know. You're never too old to do something. It's just
No, that's
sometimes.
true. Yeah, I mean, if I had to start over, that's probably what I would do. But you know, it is what it is. But I
Yep.
just enjoy the trial coverage. I like watching how things turn out, and
Hmm.
I like my perspective of it, doing it as if you are a juror. So when I play my streams, you don't see any of the sidebars or out of the presence of the jury stuff.
Hmm.
I don't do any of the news channel conferences or anything like that. It's
Hmm.
purely strictly trial. Whatever the jury sees or hears is what you see and hear on my channel. So
That's pretty cool. I didn't. I Not much for one. I did get to be chosen for a jury once, and of course I don't have to be chosen for jury duty for the next 2 years because, or what was I think it was about. Well, I think it's like you have to you once you get chosen for jury duty, your name gets thrown back. Your name doesn't get thrown back into the pool for another 2 years. So we'll see if
Yeah,
I'll
something
get.
like that. It's funny because my husband got picked for a jury,
Mhm.
and then the next time he was eligible, he got picked for the grand jury, which is 6 months, once a week, all day long.
Wow,
Every Wednesday,
wow!
once a week. You miss a day of work. So, yeah.
Finally, I finally get to feel so free.
So if you get a grand jury summons, just know that it's gonna take up a part of your life.
That's all right, as long as I know I have to bring the note with me and say, "Hey, guess what? I'm off today." And like,
Yeah.
sure you are.
I know, right?
Um, but yeah, that's that thing where there we go. And he says, "I was a witness for the defense in one trial, and the defendant of another. Not guilty was the verdict of both." Interesting.
Yeah.
I was just on the jury, so you have to post it in the Rumble chat itself.
Ah, dang it.
You can't do it through it doesn't chat out. So this weird thing is I tried to bring it up is that Rumble Studio, the chat does not chat out. You cannot chat out from Studio, which is weird. Like StreamYard, you should be able to chat out from it to the places, but I guess they don't allow that yet. Which
Yeah.
is what
Yeah, it's weird.
so you'll have to go to the Rumble site itself and do it that way. Otherwise, I shall laugh just once. Hey, I hear you, man. I was glad to be in it once because it was just weird. I don't know if I could talk about it or not. But it was just this weird thing, and again, certain things can and can't be pinned. It was just this way. It was just between an elderly lady and a man, whole bunch of stuff. Uh, yeah, it was a bit of a mess. But then again, it was sort of like no one got hurt and all that. So yeah, it was one of those things. But I got to have my day of work off basically because it went past because I usually get done at 3, and I get done at 3, and it went past that time. It was like 4 or 5 p.m. that we got done, and I was
Wow.
like,
At least you got
yes,
done in the one day.
that's what she said. Anyway,
You're
um,
so bad.
yeah, that's what you say. Yeah. Well, um, it will it will allow me. Okay. There we go. It'll allow me to pin private, but it won't allow me to pin. So that's weird. So
That
you'll
is
allow me to
weird.
one. Okay, that not that one. That's 3. Okay. So why is it only certain ones? It is what it is. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed being in a jury for the first time in my life, and I was glad when it was over. Although, I mean, they did get us a free dinner, so that was that.
What'd we have for dinner?
I think it was Jimmy John's. I think it was. I wasn't really I'm much of a sandwich person. If I'm gonna do a sandwich thing like Subway or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very picky about what I have in the sandwich because otherwise I'm not gonna eat it. Because you get these sandwiches like that with a banana, pepper, onion, and all that stuff. Like no, no, I like the meatball marinara, Subway wise, and I think they did like the steak and cheese a while back. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've been to a Subway, but um,
I
I
like
just
both.
oh you do I just don't like cold cuts. Not a
Well,
cold
they
cut
have
person.
toasted sandwiches now at Jimmy John's.
Oh, they do. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they just started it. I was like, "Holy moly, that's cool."
So you were the one who were leaving the face marks on the window. I see how it
I definitely was.
works. Why is it? Why does it look like someone was hungry at the window? I was like slobbering all over the place. Oh, oh, please let it be. Oh, please let it work. Yes, baby. All right, I got internet back.
Yay!
So
Now,
what's
how do
gonna
you
happen?
transition?
Well, first of all, no, young lady, that's not what this is. All right.
Oh, okay.
Well, what's gonna happen is that I'm going to. Well, I'm just gonna get things set up first because I have to get this the because I have the tab for Rumble Studio and then I have the tab for Rumble and YouTube because sometimes stuff happens and so you kind of have to. It is there we go. Look at all you lovely faces. Now I'll be able to get to play with. I even get to see my face. Look at that. Hey, hey, you! I'm watching you. All right.
Hey, yo!
Hey, yo. Hey. It's like 3 seconds after. Just like
Hey,
watching myself.
yo! Yo! Yo!
You want a piece of this? You want a piece of this?
No, sometimes I forget to mute my Rumble Studio tab, so it echoes and rumbles in the background until I remember.
All right. Well, I'm going to